What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, family? Checking in. It is another hour, office hours, Thursday, and I am so excited to have you guys all join me today. So doing my checks, make sure everything is up and running and doing what it needs to do. We gotta be going live. Let's see. All right, so we're gonna get into. We've been kind of covering, and I wanted to wrap last week, but I thought it would be good to come back and check on the stats, check on what's going on with the Score app. And since we launched it out into the public, we've been working on generating leads with quizzes, and we've just been going really deep into that and using a couple different pieces of software, 3 to be exact. One, we were using the Traffic Link app as a CRM and basically the place to collect all the information and to track where everybody's at. Number 2, we've been using the Score app. Score app's the logic, the brains, the functionality behind creating quizzes or waiting lists or generating interest, showing that people are interested in getting proof that people want to engage in this way. So we're using the Score app, right? But we're using it for our purposes to gather leads. And one of the best things you can put out there on the market today are quizzes. You see them all the time in the social space. But really, is anybody using it for business to business? I don't know. I think that there's more opportunity for people to use engaging content, like take a quiz to find out what your strengths are. Take 5 minutes to learn how you can optimize and become the best consultant in your niche. That type of stuff, because it works on the consumer side very well. You see people all the time, who would I marry? Who would you marry? This or that, whatever the case is. Now, I do think there's something to be said about understanding your demographic and understanding how they interact and whether or not they would engage in something like this. There's something to be said there, yes. But by and large, if you're looking to gather information from folks, at the same time provide them with some insight, I think that the quiz is where you need to be. So, all right. So we're going to jump right into looking at some of these stats, okay? So we launched it a couple weeks ago, and I basically put it out on my LinkedIn, and I put it out on Facebook. So they're 2 different channels. Haven't really pushed it out in any other channels besides that. Now there's plenty of other channels that we can push it out to, and we'll talk about that today, where you can post them. We're going to actually create some posts for different channels, and we're going to kind of optimize what's going on, as far as how does the quiz look? How does the quiz look? What does it what does it need to do? Like, how is it performing? Trying to take apart and pick apart the analytics and then try to produce more results. That's what we're going to spend some time today doing. All right, so let's get into that. Let's get into that right now. So without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get things pulled up. First, I want to look at what's going on with my LinkedIn and see what's happening as far as impressions go. And we want to look and see how many impressions we got. You're not going to be overwhelmed. But we're gonna take an honest look at it, and honestly, I think for the remainder of the year, for the next few weeks or so, we're just gonna try to push this campaign as hard as we can in all social media, and we're just gonna track it and see what we can do to tweak, modify, and let the data tell us what we need to do. and give us insights. And we're going to approach it from that perspective. So let's go ahead and just jump on over here to LinkedIn. So you come over here to LinkedIn and you see I have basically on this post 6 impressions. So we're going to click into that 6 impressions. We're going to look. We have, I basically say on the YouTube traffic link, we hold office hours on Thursdays. We break it down. This is as a creative agency. But the first thing I noticed is that instead of it showing instead of showing the graphic for the quiz that we created, it's just showing the standard score app, which is underwhelming, right? Wouldn't you agree? It's not really showing me anything, so that's one thing that we could probably go and change. And now I've tried to change it a number of different times, but I don't know why it's not taken. We're going to go back into it now and try to make it change, and we're going to create another post and see if a new post is going to give us the same result, right? And this time we're going to use the suggested share text that is going to be given to us by the Score app to help promote it and see if that has the copy, if it's going to help drive anything. Okay, so let's go ahead and start moving in that direction. So I'm going to switch back over to me, so I can then jump into Score app, get logged in, and we will take a look and see what's happening over here, and try to make and optimize go ahead and optimize a post and put it back out into the wild again. So let's go ahead and log in. All right, so I'm getting logged in over here on the traffic link. How's everybody doing? Just want to make sure that everybody is in the house. Checking on my other devices to see if there's any comments. And make sure I'm turning it down. All right. Okay. Hey, what's up, Jillian? Jillian is in the house, in the building. She is on the business development side of things for me, and she's great. She's excellent at networking, excellent at making connections. She's super brilliant. I love working with her. She is amazing. You guys need to check her out. I don't know, Jillian might even want to post her socials. But she's also going to be in a couple of podcasts that are going to be coming up. So as you can see here, we are now in the Score app, where we see that we had 6 visits, right? You can see that there was the first 5 came on the 7th, is when the quiz first launched. The next was on the 10th, and the next is on the 14th, which is a couple days ago, a week ago. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's break this down. Let's see what's happening. All right, so it looks like I filled it out twice, or I started it one time, or visited and filled it out one time, and then started to complete it and got 60% of the way through. So those are both my entries. So that's probably where that's where the last week's visit came from. So let's go ahead and let's click on this right here where it says share scorecard. So we're going to click there, and we're going to look at what they suggest we should use to post. Okay, so we're going to just take this we're going to copy this right here. We're going to, first of all, before we do that, let's go back and look at what's going on with the share settings. So if we go into share appearance, this is what should be shown here, like lion, fox, dog, right? Well, what we see is that it just says this here. Okay, so first and foremost, I think I might want to go back into Centra, and let me get logged in. Go back into Centra, and let's go ahead and get logged in here. All right, so let me go ahead and switch over to me again so I can get those credentials. And let's jump in. Get them credentials. Gotta have them credentials. Yeah. Can you guys believe we're 1 week away from Thanksgiving? This time next week, we're all those of us that are in America or in the United States of America, we're going to be, our hearts and minds are going to be around the festivities, right? Whether or not you celebrate it or not, whether or not you have family or not to celebrate with, you're going to be thinking about the time. And I just want to acknowledge that I will be cooking. I probably, if you guys don't know this about me, I love to cook. I'm kind of good at it a little bit. At least that's what the reviews tell me. And I love being in the kitchen. I got to a point where my mom retired. She said, I'm not even going to worry about making sure, I'm not even going to worry about you, about me cooking, because you got it from here on out. It's all you. It's all you. So I'm going to be doing that. Oh, another shout out. Notice I got a new mic. You know, I got on the SM7B microphones. One of the other things I do is I help small businesses start podcasts, and especially those that are brand new to it, you know, especially those that are consultants and looking for a way to create authority. And one of the best ways to do that is talk about what it is that you do. And the best way to talk about what it is that you do is through a podcast. And so I went out and invested in a couple new mics. So we got some SM7Bs. And now, what do you guys think? Sounds good? All right. I like it. It looks like I'm one of the big boys. Even though I didn't have a problem with my other Sures, now I have two of those Sures, MV7Xs or MV7X Plus, whatever it is. I got two of those, and now I got two of these mics. So nonetheless, side note, but things have been changing. Things have been growing over here on my end. All right, let me go ahead and jump back over here into Centra. Make sure that it's logged in. All right, we're gonna switch over now. All right, so we're going to jump into Emmy, because I believe it was Emmy where we were having all the, and we had put a star next to it last week. So this time what we're gonna do is we're gonna say, hey, that's the other thing we did that I forgot to mention was that I forgot about this, is that we put a background image on the quiz. So we might have to change that too, because that might have some results. It might be affecting some results. So we might change a different image. Like we might go with this image instead here and upload that one to the Score app as a background image. But we want to go into Centra right now and say, hey, the cover image for this quiz only generated 6 impressions on LinkedIn. What new image should I use? And I'm just gonna see what it gives me, and we're gonna judge it from there. Dynamic visually, eye-catching dynamic visuals, and immediately grab attention. Consider incorporating movement and action in the design. Bold colors. Would you like me to generate? Yes, please generate. Okay, let's look at the rest of it. I'm trying to jump ahead. Clear messaging. Ensure that the title or key message is prominent and easy to read, even on small screens. Very important. Obviously, everything's mobile first anyway. Professional touch. Maintain a balance between creativity and professionalism to appeal to the LinkedIn audience. Consider using high-quality graphics and clean design. Okay? Relatable imagery. Include imagery that resonates with your target audience, such as creative agency environments or professionals in action. Yes, please generate. Because what I've noticed, and this is just something that I noticed in general on my LinkedIn impressions, is that I've been using a lot of, by the way, Centra creates posts for you automatically. And this is one that it's got the most impressions, right? Over that same period of time. And that was posted 3 days ago. And it's just, this is all AI generated image, but it says looks like it says marketing metrics in the background. it has a cup of coffee. It's something super simple, relatable. Has hashtags, whatever the case is, right? So we're going to try to pick an image that kind of would resonate in this regard. So I'm going to ask Centra to generate an image that is more realistic. Can you generate? And this is kind of dope, though. Wait a minute. Oh, that's dope. Wait a minute. That's kind of fire. Hold on. But see this right here? It's creative, fancy. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use this. And I'm going to bring that into Canva. We're going to modify that real quick. I like the direction of that. That's actually worth me taking some time to mess with. What's the dimensions? I wonder what the dimensions are. 1280 by 720, there it is. Okay, do you see where I got that from? Right down here at the bottom, right here, 1280 by 720. So I'm gonna create a new design, I'm gonna create a new design, and I'm gonna make it custom size. And I should probably already have it in here. Nope, I don't. All right, and I'm gonna go 1280 by 720. So is that right? Yep, 720. And we're gonna create a new design. We're gonna upload, and we're just gonna change that banner on the bottom because I like that. I don't know, something about that just really jumps. I don't know. Maybe I'm being goofy. If you guys are watching, tell me, tap in, let me know if you're feeling it. Should I go with this design here, or should I go with another one? So, but what we're gonna do, I'm gonna move forward for now. I'm gonna go upload. I'm gonna go upload my files. And you know what? I have to give a big shout out to Canva. I remember when Canva first started. I'm classically trained in Adobe Creative Suite. Like I went to school and learned Adobe Creative Suite, not once, but twice on two different occasions, right? One for graphic design and another one for web design, both from the Art Institute, which RIP doesn't even exist anymore. Found that out a weird way, and I actually went to my old campus one day when I was down visiting in Dallas, and found out that the campus, after I sat in front of the building on a weekday and wondered why nobody was coming in and out, I went to the door and looked. It said this campus is permanently closed. Part of my history just died. But nonetheless, after being classically trained 2 times in Adobe Creative Suite, I used to talk about Canva so bad, like extremely bad, like horribly bad. And what I learned through that process is that everybody could change, because Canva is the bomb. Like when I want to get something done quick, fast, without a lot of fuss, without a lot of hustle, without a lot of hassle, it's Canva for me. It's Canva on me. So, and I'm just gonna take this, I'm gonna position it like here. Look how they put the LinkedIn logo up there. I didn't even peep that out. But I'm gonna just put a banner across the bottom in my brand colors. I'm just gonna go create an element, create a shape. Yep, exactly the color I was gonna use too. And just gonna stretch it across this way. And look, they even brought in like the Score app colors. You see that? Look, see this? Centra is getting better. It's learning. So I'm gonna put this right here. Bring it down there. I'm gonna change the opacity down, transparency down to 90. And then we're gonna just drop some text on this. Just drop some text on this bad boy. All right, so we're gonna just take what they were trying to say: creative agency, clever fox. No, I'm saying bold lion, clever fox, loyal dog. maybe I see even change the title of that, right? Maybe that's what I also need to do. Let's change the title. See, I also want to. Let me finish my thoughts. Realistic image of the same. And then I'm going to say, can you also give me a new title for the quiz Oh, wait, that does not look realistic. You guys are dealing with my multiple thoughts at one time. That's how my brain works. Between my creative and my technical, they always pinging back and forth. Ding, 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 ding. Crazy. Something I have to manage. You got to slow down sometimes. Slow it down sometimes. Yeah, this not doing good. I like the image. I don't know how it came up with this image, but that's fire. I like that one. I'm gonna go with that one. Can you also give me a new quiz that resonates better? It says getter. Let's say better. All right, here we go. All right, and let's see here. I'm gonna just put on here. I'm just gonna put this right here. I'm gonna take that and we're gonna change this around. We're gonna take this and drop it here, and we're gonna go up with this. Let's make it bold too as well. And I'm gonna change this to Montserrat. Put that right there. And so now I'm going on a creative journey now. I'm like, okay, can you create? Now I'm gonna ask just to see what's gonna do. Can you create a quiz cover image that matches the new title? That's what I'm doing. There we go. By the way, if you guys are not following me on any of the socials, you can find me on the traffic link on any one of the platforms except for X's link_traffic. And I don't know why I did that. Just at the time, it wasn't available. It works a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, like it does work a little bit. I'll download it, but I don't know. I think right. So I think I'll come with a subhead and add a text box. Are you bold, clever, or a loyalty piece? position, center. Yes, just like that. All right, and then I'm gonna share, download, and we're gonna update that cover page. And yep, just like that. Yep. Download, come back over here to Score app, trash this one, trash it, update it. There we go. V2. All right, so we got that happening. Oh, that's too much to be seen. All right. Okay, where we go? Right here. All right. And we'll jump out of that. And we'll go over here. All right, we'll go into, let's make this bigger. All right, and we'll go here. We got that uploaded. All right, and I hit save. All right, there we go. All right, and then now, okay, so here we are. All right, so we got that share. So then we're gonna go down to share here. Oh, and we actually wanna go into build, and we wanna go here. We wanna change the title. We're gonna change it to the new title. And we're gonna give it Discover here. Some people may say, don't change the title of your quiz, just duplicate it and then create another quiz that's like it and then relaunch that to see how much more that gets. But I think with the analytics and the granularity of the analytics that we actually get from this application, you can see when things are changed. And we know that we're making a change today on the 21st. So if this does start to render some results, we'll be able to look on the graph and see when it changed. So if it started to spike up from the 21st going forward, we know it's going to be due to the changes that we made. So what are the changes that we made so far? One, we gave it a new title. We gave it a new cover image. We're going to create new copy for the post, and we're going to start all over again from a new post. So that's what we're going to do. So we changed some aesthetics, some wording, some copy, and then we're going to relaunch it, put it out there to see how well it does now. We're going to position it almost like it's another quiz, but it's not. So we're just doing some tweaks and optimization to see if we can get better performance out of it. Because really, at the end of the day, that's what really marketing is. It's much like science. You just have a theory, or you have a hypothesis, right? And then you work out all the discovery, all the scientific methods, and figuring out what's this and that. Figure out what works. If it works, pivot. If it doesn't work, don't worry about it. Keep on changing. If it works, good. And then we can get better. We can figure out what works, what doesn't work. We can keep on pivoting. All right, so there we go. All right, so we got that changed. We're gonna hit save. All right, and we want to go back. We want to go back to home. We're gonna try to change the name of the quiz. So we go to build, settings. Oops, didn't need to do that. All right, that's it. save here. All right, and then we're going to go back over here to share. And then we're going to go into share. We're going to go and say we want to share it to LinkedIn. It's going to pop up in LinkedIn for us. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why it's doing this. This right here is frustrating. See how it's pulling in the score? So it doesn't even pull in the image that we just recently created, which is this one or this one right here, right? So he went through all that to change the perception, or change the view, but it's not changing the view. So yeah, that's aggravating. Now I will show you something. Here, let me go ahead and log in to Facebook, and I will show you what it looks like when I post to Facebook. So I know it's not a technical, it's something with LinkedIn. So let me go to Facebook, open my Facebook, and it's going to be on my personal page. So I'm going to create a post, and then I'm going to show you when I when I paste it in Facebook, it actually will show me or give me the actual image that we just worked on as a part of the quiz cover image. So let me grab that link really quick, Score app, and so I'll show you guys here. Grab this link and go over here to Facebook, go to paste, right? Didn't do it, didn't grab the link. So let's go copy link. All right, copy link, over here, go to paste it. Now watch. Boom. It's there. So I don't know what's going on. I'm still trying to figure this out, you guys. If you guys know what's happening here and why it's acting differently and behaving differently on LinkedIn, can you help me out? I know for facts that in times past, posting other links, then you get the preview page to be the right way. Like, so the preview, like this is what I mean by the preview page or the preview link. Instead of it saying Score app or having the Score logo, there it's actually going to show you the image that we just created, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and hit next on this, and I'm gonna post it, and I'll post it both in my personal and in one of my managed pages, which is the traffic link. And we're gonna go back over here to Score app, and so we're gonna try to figure out what's happening here. So let's see, share appearance. So we got the share appearances there. Yeah, and it says, and right here it even calls it out. It says control how your scorecard appears when shared on social media platforms such as Facebook and LinkedIn. But when we put it on LinkedIn, it gives me this, right? So what I wonder if I go a different route. Let's go a different route. Let's go start a new post, right? I'm gonna choose the image, upload from computer. We're gonna choose this image here, like that. And we're gonna go next. Let's try to go this route, and then I'm gonna paste the link here. So now let's try it that way. Maybe this is gonna give us what we need. And then maybe this is just a posting type or a pathway that's giving us these issues. But let's go, see what happens. Boom. And I'll even go in the comments and I'll post the link again. See, I'm saying, oh, that's so aggravating, you guys. I do not know how to fix this. I do not know how to fix this. I'm trying to figure this out. This is driving me crazy. But we're going to say comment anyway because we're going to just leave it there. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. So that's something that could be technically causing us to not have the performance we need to have, simply because it's not presented the right way, right? So there's a quiz, you know, and it still has the old school as, oh Lord. Okay, let me go back and see what's happening here. See, it says it right here, finding creative superpower. Agency is creative superpower. I'm going to change that to the other title. That's frustrating. I wish it didn't do that. All right. So we do know that we have some situations here that we need to try to address, right? And we got to figure out how to do it. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I don't know. So, and I wish there was somebody like I can call and ask, but I have to try to figure it out. There's not. Maybe technical support with Score app might know, but nonetheless, that can cause some performance issues because you have incongruency. You know, branding is everything. You know, when you start to introduce new items for people to consider, it starts to create friction. And when you start to create friction, people will avert it. People don't like friction in general. They try to avoid any kind of conflict or any kind of extra calories it costs them to think or use any kind of brain power beyond what's the absolute simplest. If you don't believe me, ask Apple. They'll tell you all about it. All right, so let's see what's happening. All right, so we got the post out. So we're gonna try to see what's going on. Let's see if there's gonna be any stats so far or insights. So, well, it says 2 visitors. That could be just me. I don't know. But they did go up to a number of 8. So we had 6 at first. Now we have 8. I think it's me visiting. I don't know. We'll see. But hey, if it's gone out to my Facebook is, people are pretty responsive. Don't know if anybody's responding here. We'll take a look in notifications. 7 minutes ago, yep. Listen, nope, nobody's yet. So we go back. All right, so nothing yet, but we'll keep an eye on that. But that's just one of the things that we can do to optimize and to edit our posts to get more result out of it. Now, when we went to make this post in the first place, we were trying to leverage the copy that they said they want to use for LinkedIn. So, that's right. We go here. Let's get out of that. So let's go back down here to suggested posts, social posts. So let's go to LinkedIn. Let's go and take this copy right here, and let's go ahead and update this post with that copy. So we'll get edit post, and then we'll go ahead and update that copy. So there we go. Now we got a full-blown post. We got 1 comment. Oh, that was my comment, right? So, all right. So there you go. So that's how we're optimizing. We're optimizing it. So we're going to try to use the copy that was generated, and we're going to go click on more LinkedIn posts. See if we got anything else in here that we can. What would be cool is if we could schedule these to go out. Let's see if I hit settings. Oh, this is just how you want to create the update and modify the prompt. So we could modify the prompts and all that kind of stuff. So we got, you know what I didn't do? Put the hashtags. So let's go to edit, post. Save. All right, I got hashtags. And we'll let it fish. So that's pretty much it, you guys. That's what we're doing today, just to optimize, go back and look at this. As we're getting ready to go into the new year, I just want to let you guys know what's happening, what I'm looking to do, what I'm really excited about doing is marketing audits, right? I want to put the theories to test. And I realize that I've been thinking about this over the last few weeks, and I know I've been talking about it and announcing it. But we want to try to put into practice the marketing strategies that are put out there by some of the bigger people that are in the marketplace. One, we're using Daniel Priestley's key person of influence and oversubscribed market methodology when we're trying to market in this way, right? A lot of this score app and everything came from Daniel Priestley. So Daniel Priestley famously says that he took a company from X number to X number, millions of dollars in a year, just by simply leveraging this method. I like to call those kind of things to the carpet. There's Ryan Levesque that I want to try, Rob Bailey that I want to try. There's Chris Davis that has some things that I want to try. There's a bunch of things that I want to try. Like from where I personally sit, I am a technologist. I'm more in the technology side of things, and I know, and I have some creative background, and I have some strategies. I have my own strategies that I want to try and put into place, which is kind of an amalgamation of everything that I've all learned all together. And the traffic link as a consultancy takes multiple different channels, strategies, and puts them all together and puts them in and tries them out and puts it out into the market. And then we get a level of success with that. But I want to go beyond myself and go beyond like just the talk. I want to actually put it in practice. So we're going to be taking these strategies and we're going to actually install them into the Traffic Link app, launch campaigns, and let the Traffic Link app handle all the marketing automations in the background to make everything else shake out. So this is going to be like the front end of that, just creating quizzes, and then we're going to put together like the ask method. That's the Ryan Levesque way. Rob Bailey is just like a brute he has the database reactivation campaigns. He has the five major campaigns that launches out there. Chris Davis is the one that inspired the 6 systems, a bunch of different things, right? So we want to try all that. So going into that, I'm kind of we're going to be doing this iterations, and we may take like the first month to just take 1 week to launch a particular influencers or particular influencers marketing strategy out into the wild, or build them out and then launch them, and then we'll make tweaks every month going forward, every week concurrently. Like we say week 1 is going to be Daniel Priestley, week 2 is going to be Rob Bailey, week 3 is going to be Ryan Levesque, week 4 Chris Davis, and then we'll just line them all up, and then we'll launch them out, and then we'll just make tweaks each week to each campaign to see what we can do to get it to perform better. And then eventually, by the time the spring comes around, we'll have some conclusive data, that we can say that we've tried, that we did, that we put into place, that worked. And I'll even throw my flair of things on there, things that I've learned and things that I've watched work really well for clients. So that's that, you guys. So we went ahead and we tweaked our quiz for the week. This is going to be a little shorter than the previous 2 weeks, and we're going to just call it right here. So one thing I want to plug is that if you haven't joined the community, join the community. We have a community specifically built for businesses, right? So for instance, I'm a business that help businesses do better business. Some of you guys might be business to consumer, or some of y'all might be direct to consumer. Y'all are welcome too. I just know that the tools and the things that we are fashioning in this community are specifically targeted to help into consultants, coaches, creative agencies, anybody that has any kind of consultative aspect to your business. This is it. If you're a salesperson and if you're a high ticket salesperson, this is going to be a good community for you. I consider that to be a consultant's role because you have to consult with the client over a period of time in order to get them to move into a sales situation. So that's what we're here for, you guys. Join the community. If you want to get on the community, it's join.thetraffic.link. You'll find there's going to be some free resources there for you to get involved. You'll find that there's going to be tips are going to be there. There's questions if you want certain pieces of content to be created, or if you have certain questions, I can then turn that into content and make it exclusive for the community. But let's build this community, you guys. Let's go join.thetraffic.link. It's a free community that doesn't cost you nothing to join. Just get in the room, get in the building. Let's have this conversation. All right, you guys, thank you very much for joining me. I'm Xavier, the Traffic Link. I'm out.